Journal. 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 Let's talk about the word journal. So, journal is actually a noun, specifically an uncountable one, which means you can't count it. Think of it like water or happiness. You just have some. In everyday English, people use journal to refer to a person's record of daily events and thoughts, usually written in a notebook. This sense of the word is very common in informal settings, like when someone says, "I keep a journal to write down my feelings and reflect on my day." By the way, did you know that this sense of the word is more often used with an article, so it's usually my journal or a journal, rather than just journal. I'd be happy to provide some examples of the word journal in different contexts. So, if you're planning a trip to Europe, it's essential to purchase a journal at the airport where I'm heading. This will come in handy for recording your daily experiences and thoughts. In contrast, my friend always keeps a casual travel journal on her phone to jot down notes about the places she visits and wants to remember. It's not as formal but still serves its purpose. On the other hand, researchers at our university often submit their studies to peer-reviewed journals in their respective fields, which is why I need to make sure my thesis is formatted correctly for submission. This is a crucial step in getting published. So you're trying to figure out what a specific type of notebook is called. Don't worry, I'm here to help. A personal record book is basically a special kind of notebook where people write down their thoughts, experiences, and reflections on a regular basis. It's like a diary, but sometimes it can be more structured or organized, with sections for different days or topics. The main idea is that it helps people process their thoughts, remember important events, and even set goals or track progress. Some people use it to write about their feelings, others to keep track of appointments or deadlines. It really depends on the person's needs and preferences. Maintain. 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 Let's talk about the verb maintain. So, maintain is typically used in the context of keeping something in good condition, either physically or abstractly. For example, you might say, "I need to maintain my car by regular oil changes and tune-ups," or, "She worked hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle." In common usage, it's often associated with upkeep, preservation, and continuation. It can also imply taking care of something to ensure its quality or effectiveness. As in, the company needs to maintain a positive public image. What I want to note is that maintain can sometimes be confused with keep. But the key difference lies in connotation. Maintain usually suggests an ongoing effort, while keep might imply a more static state. To maintain my car's warranty, I need to get it serviced every 10,000 miles, which typically costs around $100. Formal usage. This is actually kind of annoying because I was just trying to save up for that new video game and now I have to spend money on the car instead. Can you believe I'm still paying off my loan from college? In our research study, we found that it's essential to maintain a consistent sampling size in order to ensure accurate results. Business or academic usage. So, you want to learn about this concept? Well, imagine you have a garden with beautiful flowers and lush greenery, but to keep them looking their best, you need to regularly water, prune, and give them some extra care. That's kind of like what we're talking about. It's the act of taking regular steps to ensure something stays in good condition, so it continues to function or look as well as possible. For example, If you have a car, you might do things like regularly change the oil, check the tire pressure, and get any necessary repairs to keep it running smoothly. Similarly, when we're talking about people, it's about taking care of your physical and mental health by eating well, exercising, getting enough sleep, and doing things that help you feel calm and focused. Does that make sense? Normal. 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 Let's talk about the word normal. As a part of speech, normal is an adjective, which means it describes or modifies a noun or pronoun in a sentence. In common usage, normal typically refers to something that is average, usual, or expected, like normal temperature, normal size, or normal behavior. You might use this word when describing things that are not particularly good or bad, but just ordinary. For example, the weather was normal for this time of year, or she's a normal person who likes to go out on the weekends. One special note about its usage is that normal can sometimes be used as an adverb, especially in British English, where it means in a natural or usual way. So if you're speaking with someone from the UK, you might hear phrases like, "She behaves normally when she's among friends," which can help clarify how to use this versatile word. In a formal setting, such as a job interview, you might say, "I believe it's normal for new employees to require some time to adjust to our company culture and policies, but I've found that with proper guidance and support, most people are able to adapt quickly." This usage is helpful in conveying a sense of expected outcome or procedure. In a casual conversation with friends, you might say, "I'm feeling really normal today after yesterday's crazy party. Just need some coffee to wake up now." Here, the word normal is used to mean a state free from abnormal influences or stressors, implying that you're back to your usual self. In a business or academic context, such as a research paper or conference presentation, you might say, "Our study found that the average response time to environmental stimuli in healthy adults was within normal limits, with deviations only observed in individuals with neurological disorders." This usage is useful for stating expected outcomes or parameters and comparing them to actual results. So you want to know about normal? Well, in everyday language, when we say something is normal, we mean that it's what we expect or see most of the time. It's like a routine or standard way of doing things. Main characteristics of normal are that they're common, usual, and expected. People often use this word to describe situations where everything is going as planned or as intended, like when someone follows the rules or behaves in a predictable way. Similar concepts to normal might be usual, regular, or expected. And these words all generally mean that something is happening or being done in a typical or expected manner. When we say something is normal, it's often used to describe things like how people behave, what happens in certain situations, or even just the way things are supposed to be. So to understand this word, you can think of it as just going about your business without any surprises.